Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream this week back on Lone Oak Farm. Today's plan is to mow some grass and hopefully buy some more land. Yeah, I've purchased a few more vehicles and stuff and everything since last time, so I'm pretty sure I'm pretty kitted out to start managing my own fields and everything like that. So yeah, we're better off. The plan is, so judging by my seasonal forecast, we're going to be pretty good drying weather for the next at least 24 hours to, pretty much all the Saturday and today, so it should be pretty good for drying. So we should get some hay out of this field just behind the shed here. So we'll get all that cut and everything, and should I was going to windrow it up as I cut, so then this should dry it up. If not, we'll be able to we'll just bale it up again and make more silage. Imagine magic holding it. The link on the front came on really. Oh well. So yeah, I got new old John Deere. I tried. I've implemented a lot of wear and tear on them and hours and everything. So they're pretty sketchy equipment as it is. So judging by my cows, wow, they're hungry. I did not expect that. Let's I thought they were okay, but obviously not. So we'll part this here and jump over to my tractor, give it some straw. Obviously I've wasted a bit of time there. It's alright, I've set the time pretty slow, so we'll have the time set slow this one to give me more time to cut this hay and get a bit done during this stream to the end of the summer, and then all we got is autumn and winter and we're around again. Obviously forgot to feed the cows yesterday. They got a heap of grass and their health is still good, which is awesome because we're just down to almost nothing. I was hoping to cut the grass field before feeding the cows, but obviously we're spitting it around a little bit. All this planning and I still get it wrong. But it doesn't take too long. Making a 25 horsepower to 500. Why don't you make it like 2,500 horsepower? Horsepower is not the issue. I'd actually much prefer. I don't mind having like a low horsepower, like 150, because in the game horsepower is not. I think it's the top speed and all the other physics that really spin it out of control. So I don't mind having a low horsepower and the tractor just like bogging down and working really hard is awesome. Should actually take this down to the other shed here. So yeah, we got an old John Deere tractor, an auto loader, a harvester, a few trailers, an auger wagon. I've been thinking of getting like the field bin, like the big mother bin, but I don't think I need it. And as you can tell, there's quite a few hours on everything, so I've actually like this tractor I've done an hour and a half, and it literally has been just feeding cows. So there's probably a little bit too much. Somewhere here, there we go. Run back, shut the gate. So I was reading on the realism modding website blog manual. I haven't looked at the game manual yet, but I was reading just to work out how my grass works. So the rotting doesn't happen for 2 days. So the first night we're rot, it's the second night then the grass starts to rot. So we've got that long to get it dry. That's why we've got a plan to make sure that our forecast is set for drying or plus drying. Then we can windrow the grass straight up and it'll make hay. So that's the bit that I've worked out. If it's wet grass, then you can tether it up. So at the moment it's simple wet grass, but so following our little, see our moisture is above 20%, so that's the issue there. We've got to wait for that to get below, then it will dry. Oh, excuse me. Wow, sorry about that. Oh my god. Went through the gate, sneeze at the same time, crash. Let's try the little horsepower out, see if it... Alright, I think we're going to go for the whole self-recovery bit here because there's a little mistake. I'm actually working on trying to get it. So yeah, also reading, and I read up a little bit more about the cows. And supposedly, the Brahma cows don't reproduce, which is going to be kind of interesting. So these ones, my whole plan was them reproducing, but to bring in the extra cash, but I'm not sure how that works. Because they may not, which meaning these 3 pens are going to be pointless. Oh, we just, we're going to buy them all in and sell them off, so. Ooh, that's empty. I did not realise that's empty. Okay. How much did those cows end up with? Oh, we got 1,000 overs. The white ones have none. I skipped a yard. Ah. Okay, I made a mistake there. A straw. So my other major topic is what field do you reckon we should get? Like I'm thinking of purchasing another 1, maybe 2 fields. That doesn't look good. There we go. Pretty sure that's on. To the hole. I think we'll clean them up on the way past. Well, we've got to wait for this grass to dry a bit, but if I tether it, it will dry quicker. So we've got to get that. I really am getting a little bit distracted at the moment. How is my... Yep, gotta keep going back to the specs. I just noticed a bit on the ground, so I've got to clean it up a bit. And it takes long for it to come back. There we go. Definitely getting it in there. Definitely crazy. I don't think the loader's supposed to do that, but anyway. For some reason, I've actually got a bump here. I don't remember that being there, that bump. Oh, yeah. Snake on this, drop the bucket off back up here in the shed, and then we'll get the rake, because we worked out with the skid steer doesn't really fit in the straw chopper blower thingy. Yeah, don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking like field 2 or 8, and maybe like field 30 or something. They're the ones I'm thinking we might get. But we'll have a look at the map in a sec while we're waiting for the straw to chop. We're gonna have to get the straw done, and then we can get on to the next job. I gotta get this grass to cut and baled and mowed, tethered and rode up. But judging by the wet, so if it's wet, that wet grass symbol, so if it's above 20% moisture, you can tether it and it'll get done quickly. The grass will become hay, but if it's above that 20% limit, well, below it you can just yeah, you can windrow it up, or come on. 3 bales in there. Oh, I don't another 3. Oh, hold on, that's 4, 8, 12,000. Pretty magic. So while that's going, we'll have a look at the map. So I was thinking of maybe field 2 and maybe field 8 or 9, somewhere down here, and also field 38. That's like the ones I'm thinking of doing. Well, that's magic. I wonder, can we climb up this? Pretty sure it's like 20,000 litres in here, as we're stuck in. So they're the sort of fields I'm, thinking of buying. If anyone else has a suggestion on what field to get, I'm thinking of, probably like field 8 to maybe field 38. So everyone, sort of write a comment which field you want. You can actually probably pick up, somewhere different. I don't think we want to go to that big of 54. We already own 15. And then got 14's the grass one we've got to mow. But maybe 8 or somewhere there. I think that would be pretty awesome. We could do like field 10 and field 2 or 3. 38 I reckon is pretty cool. I reckon we should get that one. So I'm working on, so if we have 1, 2, I want it even numbers so we can get our rotations right. So judging by our rotation map on here, we want to go like our oats. So we go 1, 2, 3. Well, we should have 5, 2 grass fields. So we got 2 grass and 2 planted. So we really want 6 fields to rotate it properly. I wonder if we can stand on the belt. Nope, can't stand on the belt. Oh, we'll get another 3 bales in there. It's more just so I can build up my collection of straw and hay and grass and silage and all that, just so I can have, because I'm planning on my plan is currently to get more cows. That's not good effort. Don't judge this distance. Okay, now we might get it. We probably only can have 1 bale in at a time. We've got a few straw bales, so the oats yielded pretty well, so for straw and everything, so that's pretty good. I'm happy with that, but it's the rest of the stuff I'm worrying about. Now I've got some machines and stuff we've got to worry about actually getting the cash and everything. Because we've got to build up quite a bit of cash, so this is the plan. I'm planning on doing probably, where I am now, like more like, there's my cows. Not far off, winter selling them. They're my settings. Which one did I, this one's. See, worry about planting my cereals now. Now we got a bit of straw in there, we shouldn't run out. This tractor should handle that towing that trailer. May or may not, it could be pretty hectic. We could do some wheelies or something. It's only 16 yards. Oh, it's just a big pile at the back. 38 would definitely be a cool field. So what did I work out? I already own sort of 1, 2, 4 fields. At the moment, 3 are grass, which is, we've got to change up. We've got to plant over one of them. Through the cows. zip back down to these brown ones. So I've actually got brown, white and light brown mixed out in the yards, so I can keep a track of them. Not I can track them individually, but it's more so I can track how the yard's going, just because of the way the season's menu is. Maybe we reline this up. This has got to be a little bit more effort. Get it online and I don't have these issues. Going through my cow menu now so we can check these brown ones out. Cleaning this is down, but that should come up pretty quickly. So there you go, the light brown and white ones are coming up. Water's on the red because it's on the pump, so it's always stay at the bare minimum. The weight of the cows are pretty good. G'day Nathan, thanks for coming in and having a chat and everything. We're driving cows and crashing tractors. Oh, no, hold on. Still crashing tractors. Now today's mission is yep, faster. We don't have these issues. Today's plan is to mow a grass field, make some hay. So we got that to do, and we've seasons, of course, and we're going to buy another field and see what we're going to do, whether we're harvesting it or planting it. I got the equipment set up now, so it's pretty good. We might just put this one over in this shed for next time. We'll tab it over to not that one. The next tractor, this one. Hold on, I can't have it there. Need to make those gates bigger. Yeah, it's just the way it is. It's going good. How are you, Nathan? I'm going to customize it. What do you reckon? Let's go. I got the wide ones, but I'm thinking not or crawler tracks. You should or big floaties for these grass. Look at that quad track. That's an impressive setup. No, I'm gonna go with let's set up. I want to put jewels on. I don't think I want to go narrow. What do you guys reckon? We should have the narrow ones, or we just go like the wide ones? There we go, there's the fat ones for doing the setup. Twins all around. Yeah, they're expensive. Alright, $4,000, let's throw the twin jewels on. Oh, whoop, we've clicked over somewhere else. Oh, that's what that notification was. Twin wheels, I reckon we have that. What do you reckon, guys? That's nice and awesome having the twin wheels on. Now we're looking pretty intense. Get the whole setup going. I think I need to tether it up, being that it's the grass is wet, so from the rain we had the other day. Unfold. Oh yeah, unfold the tractor while we're at it. So let's actually read the help menu just so I have a knowledge of it. We're going to go into shop, down to seasons, hay, straw and grass. Disappear after 2 days. So we've got the first 2 days of being right. So we're going to wrap it by tomorrow night in game time. Swaths piles reduce in size eventually. Straw and hay must be baled before it can be sold. Hay must be picked up before it is exposed to rain. How do we make hay? No. Okay. So from their thing, we're at 37%. I actually should bring my time back up. So let's have a look at the weather. And from now we're on pretty good. So for the next, from today to 12 o'clock tomorrow, we should dry out all right. So we're coming down to moisture. I'm thinking we might push it and windrow it up, all as far as we can tether up the windrow and go again. So we might as well try the windrow out. So I actually have never used this windrower. Lower it. Can't we swap sides on it? Oh yeah. Select word left. I want it right, but okay. Lower. Oh. I guess we're going into the left. Whoops. We better turn around. Ah, well, we'll put it along the edge. We can't stay right on the edge then, because that's where the windrow is. Next lap will be better. Now this is starting to look like an impressive setup. Kind of should be going the other direction. I'll try and put it out the right side, but I can't work out that. There's controls I don't understand. There's probably something simple like X. So all as far as I'll just go around with the windrow again on that side. Well, if we do that, yeah, we can go around with it and get all those bits up again. It's probably the best way to do it. I saw someone, what they did is actually put like fences down along the edge here. So where that strip is along the edge of we should get the placeable fences and place like a white picket fence down along the road here so we're not driving out the side. You have lots of lag. Oh, it should be better today. Why is it so laggy? I'm actually thinking this is a pretty good setup. It's behaving exactly the way I expected it to. A very interesting shape filled, that's for sure. There's a very squiggly lines. Might be on your end, yeah. Mine's in the green. My playback's playing alright, but if anyone else is having lag issues, I don't know. It's the internet. I can't do too much about it. Pick it all up. There we go, got it. Probably typical grass work. It's probably easy going round and round. I've never worked out how to perfectly get grass to go up and back. It just always seemed to stuff it up. Going round and round like this is, well, the way I do it in real life. When I'm twice of ever doing it. Never done grass work. It's more like just cutting, wheat crop and oat field for straw and making bales out of that. I do like the windrower being that little bit wider than the mower. It is picking up all the little bits that could be missed. Okay. The problem going round and round is these corners. You always end up with them, but that's just, I guess it's going to be typical. Worst bit about doing funny patterns of the windrower and everything is going to be when it comes for me to bale it. Try and follow that with a baler. Oh, nice mower. Thanks. It's definitely a setup, that's for sure. The lines are just perfect. I think I can't. Maybe next time I should try and get more of the field. Huh. Where did my screen go? Probably upped its own quality and going to drop my internet out now. There you go. One more strip up the middle, hopefully. Yeah, I'll try and close some things off that could be causing internet lag for those who are suffering it. Make sure things like, yeah, stop that being auto. So the plan is maybe hopefully this will dry up. So judging by the little tool here, which doesn't measure the windrow, but it's above 20%. But we'll give it a day. So we'll come back later on today. Been told it takes about 5 hours for it to dry off. So we should be able to get it, it should be right. Need to be able to put the baler on the back. There we go. Now we get a machine set up. We can do grass work and do field work. Look at that for a John Deere. Look at this case. Big 60-foot air seeder, disc seeder. I reckon that's going to be awesome to put the wheat crop in. I think that'd be pretty sweet. So on my list of things to do is, I think is, yeah, we're definitely up to, well, let's have a look at that. That's still pretty good till tomorrow. Save the game. Cows are still happy. Yep, they've all come up. Look, all that is in the green now. That's good. That's awesome. Can I have the download link for the link of the map you built or made? No, because it's not finished yet. So with my map, you can't. I've just got to finish it off first. So plan is we're going to buy field 38. I just don't want to come below like 300. But I'm thinking the plan is to purchase like one of these fields, like either field 2 or something, which is oats at the moment. Look at those weeds, awesome. We get the plan. Is it fertilised? It's fully fertilised because I remember doing it, and it's growing, so it will be ready for harvest soon. So I'm thinking of maybe field 2, if we can purchase that one as well. I reckon that'd be pretty cool to go well with my new field 38 that's cultivated. So we're going to plant field 38, 15, and I was thinking of doing, so we got oats there, oats here. I'm thinking of doing 15 in this one as a crop again, and maybe 38 as a grass, so I have 14 in grass. Yep. That's what my plan was. Yeah, I got to finish working off what I'm doing. I got to, at the moment I'm doing models, so I'm trying to work, well, I've never done anything before, so my first model is on my Discord if you ever want to jump and join, and I've posted pictures, but I've been trying to build a shed similar to this, but well, exactly like the one I've got in real life. That's my plan. But see, I can't use, I was thinking about most of it, and it's like I actually will struggle to get other models, so I can use other people's stuff as long as they allow me to do it. But I don't think it'll be suitable for my map, so I'll have to build everything, so that involves me learning Blender. Oh, I forgot to turn traffic back on. Okay, turn that back on. There's no one spawning in the middle of nowhere, so just looking at the road going, it's a bit empty. This is a cool little trailer. Look at this coal. These are awesome. So what I'm going to do now is going to duck off and get some seed. So I've actually put a placeable, but I put it down like at this sell point, so I still got to go for a drive to fill up the placeable. I can't just, sick of buying heap of pellets, so I've go for a drive down to get it, and then we just use these augers to put it straight into the planter, which would be good. Yeah, so I won't be able to. I can use some of the people's models, like some things, but like a house like that, or some of these, buildings here, they're not Australian, so they won't fit my map. So I'm gonna have to look, learn how to make models like these buildings, that sign, the car, the tree, the little taco van. I'm gonna have to learn how to make things like that and put it all in my map. Yeah, GE doesn't work. Well, you've got to. There's quite a few settings you got to do in GE to get it to work. Like you got to make it sure your computer can run FS. If your computer can't run Farming Simulator, at least medium, it probably won't be able to run Giants Editor. Also, what you got to do is you got to set it where the game is installed and things like that. So. Yep. I don't think that fill trigger there works, but I've kind of placed the placeable down here. So in the front bin here we can put some seed. So we can put a seed in the front and we can put fertilizer in the back. Don't think I need any more than that. Well, this is all I'm going to use for everything, so I'm going to try and use this trailer to even, you can put your grain in it and then take it back to the... But we could also get a tipper later on. When you open it, goes away. Well, there is a little warning, and it's built the same as FS, so there could be a error. There's a log in it. There's a log you can look for. I think it might be in the install files, and that can tell you what codes it is, but yeah, GE is just about as glitchy as normal farming sim. I still have it crash, and I've got a computer that can run it. So we should half fill this as well, again, because it's going to go into our machine for our fields, but also we can use the fertilizer for fertilizing contracts. Should buy a fertilizer, but we'll throw the rate up a little bit. There you go. Keep it fresh, put the cover on. So what do you guys think? Should we, just thinking I could plant, well, I've got oats in one, but I was thinking I could plant barley in the new field. And obviously field, the first one there we got a field 2, if we purchase that. Did I end up doing that? I'm pretty sure. No, I haven't, so we can purchase that one. 200 grand. I gotta spray that, so we gotta spray that, so we better get on and do that to get those weeds out of it. Yeah, I don't mind them. They're probably about a similar size to this map, so the fields are mine. The map is the same size, but just probably about... There's a couple of fields that are a lot bigger than there's some that aren't. West Australian number plate there. So field 38, what do you guys think we should plant in that? Because I already got oats in this other one. Same with my current field, so I've got 2-3 fields to plant. We can do like a barley or a canola, I guess. I was thinking of barley or wheat, trying to keep so I could have a heap of straw, but I really only need 2, so the other 2 can be like canola, so we can have money. I'll need a different planter if we're going to do silage. That's why I was trying to keep it as grass. Between silage and hay. So this field here I'm going to plant field 38. What do you guys think we should plant in this field and that one? That grass one we could put oats in as well, or put a wet barley crop in that. But yeah, my field, this one here that we already harvested the oats out of. What suggestions of crop do you think we should put in there? We better go and spray these weeds while I'm thinking of it. I need to move that out of the way. So check this out. This is, I'm unhappy with this. I have a 9760 STS bullet rotor. Look at this combine. This is the beauty. First combine I have ever learnt to drive in. This one, this model right here. A Wakefield, okay, yep, there's one to it. So yeah, first combine I ever learnt to drive in. Mine had the slightly smaller rear tyres and floaties on the front. But so I went for the duals because I didn't quite have the sizes I had. And the nitro, good quality nitro Miller. This is the new one. Well, this is the New Holland nitro, yeah. But I like nitro. The beauty of this is we can spray it 20 k's an hour. It'll take us no time to sort out the weeds. So what do you think? Yeah, field 38 we do as grass. Do. This one. I need herbicide, please. Nothing good in here? No. While I can afford it, we'll get 2 or half. 6,000 litres these used, well my one was, so I'm guessing they're the same, so come up to it. What you do is you can, in here, unclip this part here, so this drops down here. To give the, no, it doesn't give us option. So, but this drops down. So obviously that hose used to be in here with 2 hoses. Anyway, you drop this one down and you drop here down this one as well. And that's how you can load it up. So if we can't crouch. Da, da, da. But what that does is you lay down, then you put your water. One of them went to your flush tank and the other one went straight up to the fuel tank. Your switches on the control here, and this is the scud where you put the chemical in. To tell you the sad story, mate, I would love to play like 80s music or 90s. I would love a bit of like Akadaka or something going in the background. That would be insane. The best one would be probably playing Wurzels or something just for a giggle, you know, driving around your combine harvester. But the problem is some Australian band, yeah, the Magic Dragons or whatever it is, yeah. Oh no, Dragon, yep. I know that one. Anyway, back to saying, I would love to do it, but being YouTube, being their licensed music, I can't use it. What will happen is, if I put that song on, YouTube will either A, stop the stream, B, kick me off YouTube, and I will never be able to put another video on YouTube again. So with that music, if it's licensed, it's copyrighted, I can't do it. So I've got to use songs like this that are non-copyrighted, but these are at least reasonable to listen to. But yeah, I can't do it. I would absolutely love to do it, but I can't. You'll find every other YouTuber's the same unless they've purchased the license for that video, for that song or anything. It's, yeah. I was hoping that was the gate, because I'm pretty sure this is the field we purchased. Oh, now we can drive up in here. It's already fully fertilised, we just got to spray the weeds. Because judging by our little map here, when I hit the right button, The weeds are awesome. What about Spotify? It's still copyrighted, so you can't do it. It's just we're gonna get these weeds to die, so we're gonna go with 300. The beauty is now I can just see the lines in the crop, the field. And try and spray all these weeds so they die. Especially now it's nice and young. It'll be easy for them to die. You don't want too many weeds. How's that for a skill? Didn't even hit the tree. We've just got to try and get between the two trees now. You can see the little strip just there I missed. We'll do the whole... I've always, from driving the Nitro and everything, always gone, it needs to be like rear wheel steer. Maybe the 4-wheel steer versions are the better, but well, it needs to be like rear wheel steer. I'm missing a strip along that edge. Whoops. Oh, I better follow this way. Yeah, Smoke on the Water's copyright and everything, so I can't play anything like that. Even Spotify or anything, all those sort of musics, I have to play non-copyrighted songs. Otherwise, I get a black mark against my name, or hopefully if I ever get to the ability of earning cash from the ads and earning some pay money off this, it'd be awesome. But yeah, that's just a bit of extra to pay for the hobby. If you're trying to do that, you'll end up you could lose that. So it's easy. I'd do it for one video, then I'll be done. I think you get 3 strikes, so I could get 3 videos out with copyrighted music, or try to, and then that's the end of YouTube career ever. Probably only needed 1 shuttle, but I think that's it. That sorted it. We are right on top of some weeds. Yep, look at that strip right there. Whoops. I freaking got this little bit right in the corner. There we go. Now we got no weeds, and no more should grow. See, what do you reckon if we could end up purchasing this little grass field up here near and that fence there, the one I'm pointing towards. Maybe a future purchase. We've sort of run out of money now. Well, not run out, but I'm getting pretty low. Okay, that's cool. I live in Western Australia, so out in the wheat belt. They're farming away on I don't own cattle. I have about 300 sheep, but I wouldn't call it a sheep farm. I'm more of a cropping broad acre farm. New here, so yeah, welcome. I'd like to bit of an info for you is I'm working on building a map of my real life farm, so hopefully one day that would be released and up for YouTube, so that's awesome. yeah, I do live stream quite often, so don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. So then you got, you know, YouTube will give you the notification. Also, if you want my Discord, that's in the description below. So all that sort of stuff's always around. And typical, I forgot my wheels, so I'm playing on a keyboard, so this is real spastic driving. The funniest part is, the first time I got this Nitro, I drove out the shop there and literally rolled it. So that was not very clever, but it was quite funny. First corner, took it too quick and rolled it. Well, when I had my real life one, I used to drive around with the wheels right out, so they never used to bring them in like that. And because tailing a herbicide and typical Nitro goes all over it. So you gotta wash it off every day. So it all sprays under the machine here. Don't want to get sick now, so you gotta clean it up. And get in here on these rams. Engine bay's pretty good, but yeah, what happens is the chemical comes out the side there, out of the jet, and it's out the front, it will just spray all the tyres in. So you gotta clean it. We're going to park this back in the shed. And then I think we might get the seeder out and plant the seeder. And we'll have a look at our grass and see if it's drying up. If it's starting to turn into hay, that'd be very, very nice. Maybe do to get in and out the back. So you want to know some more Australian stuff? Look at this cooler, man. We may have a bit of Australian equipment, like who'd try to get a road train like that, just to haul the cattle around. Thanks, mate. So this should be changing colour if it's drying. If not, see, we're down to 13% moisture, so it should dry up pretty good. So we did it at 9. So 9. I want to keep an eye on the forecast. I don't want it to get wet. See, okay, so we're single plus dry, so it'll take twice as long. But we'll bail it up by tomorrow. Hopefully we'll bail up because we've got 2. There's no Aussie maps. How other modern make maps and see to learn for so can't wait for you. Oh, okay, play FS19 on Xbox. Yeah, well, I'd hope one day it would ever come to console, but check out this old tractor. Vroom vroom. I'm actually pretty positive this is a direct drill. If not, I'm gonna lose it. So what we do is we go think something like that. There we go. Push it that way. There we go. I should actually double check the shop to make sure my planter I purchased is a direct drill. We'll work it out pretty quickly. Otherwise we're gonna buy. Yeah, no Aussie map. Yeah, so that's why I'm mate. Well, there are a few out there, but they're really, really big, or they're just not a good representation of Australian maps. I wonder how this will go, whether we get the auger out and just down into it. Select seed. We came with wheat, didn't we? Wrong button. Wrong one. Just escape to get out, but that's out of the game. Typical Aussie, it's on the driver's side. So it's just passenger in the truck here. Not gonna work. Okay, it won't work like that, but if we go... My feeling is if I had the... Whoops, wrong one. Whoops. I hit the unload thinking it's gonna unload, but it's not. It was actually went and dropped all the seed out. Whoops. Haha. Yeah, Welker Farms? Yeah, big bug. As that just cut out. Oh my god, I gotta fill all this back up now. I cannot believe that the internet is mucking around. It shouldn't be. I'm on land. I want to try and get this the right way, so I want to set this up so I load straight in the box, which is this sort of trick, and that's the way I normally do it. Actually, my auger is on the right on my air seeder, not on the left on my real life one. I'm hoping the quality comes up and improves for you guys. If I'm having an internet issue, I'm so sorry, but next couple of weeks, obviously, it's that hour of the day where this should unload in it. It's just fine. We'll see if it takes it. If I open the cover. Can't. I did it again. I must have to place it straight onto the Well, it's that time of the year for me over here at school holidays. There's lots and lots and lots of people, lots of kids gaming and playing on the internet at the moment. And all that is actually, you'd be surprised how much it bogs up the servers in Australia that pass through our internet. It restricts us so greatly, and this is a lovely explanation of that, because stream is mucking around, and it's going to muck around more like this. I think I'll just about call it, especially while I can't work out how to unload this. And yep, the way my stats are playing, I'm gonna say I'm almost finished with it. Yep, come on, let's work this out. Okay, that's it. Got it. I had to get the right cover under the right auger. So it says seeds at the back. And there we go. And fertilizer at the front. I had them around the wrong way. I probably have to swap this over to pipe out 2. It's either one or the other, isn't it? That's it. On the trigger spot. Okay, I got it. We got a little bit too much fertilizer. So the way this is behaving,